Bande Mataram. Welcome to oral learning. The solitary reaper. In the previous classes, we have come across the poetic feelings of William Wordsworth about the Highlandlass, the American farmer girl. In the first stanza, we have noticed that the poet Wordsworth with some companions walking along the pavement. At the time, they saw a little girl, Highland girl, who was reaping and singing. At that very moment, the poet Wordsworth eyed there and did not want to disturb her because the girl was simultaneously reaping and singing. Her song was absolutely heart-touching to the poet. Even though the girl was singing the song in her local language, still, even though the poet do not find the theme of the song, still the poet stayed there spellboundly. So, her voice was so thrilling, exciting, that breaks the he compares the exciting voice, thrilling voice to the cuckoo bird, to the nightingale, and he prescribed there, he told there, the girl's voice is superior to the cuckoo bird or the nightingale. The poem is completely fictional. The poets all are written from the imaginary points of the poets. Let us start the third stanza here. Will no one tell me what she sings? Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow for old unhappy far of things and battle long ago. Will no one tell me? Actually, the poet Wordsworth did not get the theme of the song, did not get the meaning of the song. So that here the poet expressed, will no one tell me, who can tell me what she sings, what the girl, the American farmer girl, the Highlandlass sings there? Perhaps the plaintive numbers of flow. What is plaintive numbers? Plaintive numbers means sad music or mournful song, sad songs. Perhaps is used here because the poet is unsure here. Poet was not sure that she was singing some sad songs. So whether maybe, so will no one tell me what she sings means the poet does not find here the theme of the song. He stayed in the state of ambiguity, doubts, so he used here perhaps the plaintive numbers flow. She may sings a sad musical flow, musical verse for old unhappy far off things. Far off means distant, and battles long ago. Here The poem expressed the theme that the simple moment can have extreme beauty. The simple moment in our life can have extreme beauty and can soothe our soul for a long time. Simple moments. While leading the life, we face certain simplest moments, very simple moments. There we find the beauties. So beauty that can soothe our soul for a long time. Now Wordsworth goes on guessing what the song means, what exactly the song means. This is to be kept in mind that the Solitary Reaper song is local language. So Wordsworth had a little knowledge, zero knowledge about what the theme of the song was. He concluded the song to be a melancholic one. Plaintive numbers. Here quoted. Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow. Means the song was a melancholic one, sad song, sad verse. Further, the poet here was trying to find why plaintive, why melancholic. He guessed that the reason of the sad song of the Solitary Reaper, he guessed the reason of the Solitary Reaper, the reason of the plaintive songs, the melancholic songs. Still, she was singing in an unhappy mood. Battles long ago. He doubted whether someone, some relative ones, kinsman, we say kinsman, some relative ones died in the battle or something else. The poet doubted here, but not sure. If something happens, if we find the causes of any happenings, we can find so many reasons. Here, poet Wordsworth expressly says so. Or is it someone, some more humble lay? Humble lay. What is humble lay? Humble lay means ordinary song. The girl was, the Highlandlass was, the Solitary Reaper was singing very ordinary song. Humble lay is ordinary song. Lay means song. Familiar matter of today. Whatever we face in today's world, the most familiar matters of today, you can find what are the reasons of present sorrows, death, disease, distance. These are the familiar matter, ordinary matter of a normal life. The poet says here, or is it some more humble, familiar matter of today? Some natural sorrow, loss or pain that has been and maybe again. He further guessed that the reason of the sad song of the Solitary Reaper to be a deceased kinsman and a relative ones. If she had lost some relative one, the poet doubted there. The poet also hinted at for old, unhappy, far off things. This part of sentence may relate to natural disasters, disease, which might have become the reason of the end of many lives. In the first verse of third stanza, some natural sorrow, loss, pain that we face in today's world. May that be the reasons. The poet say, may they be the reasons of his song, melancholic song. So by this, lives come to end. The poet suspects here in the stays in the state of ambiguity. The poet here, or is it some more humbly familiar matter of today? Some natural sorrow, loss or pain that has been and maybe again. The poet asserts the song to be the ordinary song. The poet says that the girl was singing an ordinary song. The reason of the song did have any social reason. He doubted. He opined that the song has nothing. The song that was being sung was nothing but an ordinary one. And the reason of the song is based on today's familiar issues that we generally face. Maybe he has lost some near and dear ones, friends, and whatever. So in this stanza we have noticed the main theme of the third stanza is the poet wanted to find the theme of the solitary reaper song, but he could not. Just he is in the state of ambiguity and find the meanings and this is all about the third stanza. Okay, thank you.